Good morning all. I am here presenting the topic is international regime to environment related to environment laws. First one we will see international environment laws. International environment law includes different type of principles like first one is general principles of law such as principle of good faith. These principles say that every citizen of the nation must behave like a trustee of the environment. Second one, principles of general international law such as state sovereignty, duty to cooperate, etc. And third one, principles which only concern international environmental issues such as duty to prevent environmental degradation, precautionary principle, polluter pays principle, etc. The fundamental principles of international laws are first one is state sovereignty, second one is cooperation, third one is preservation and protection of the environmental prevention. Fourth one is precautionary principles. This principle says that we must take precautions regarding environment. The polluter pays principle says that the person who pollute the environment must pay regarding the damages occurred by the persons. Sustainable development principle says that we have to use the present environment, otherwise natural resources in a sustainable way for our present use, present generation and for the future generation. Intergenerational equity and responsibility. Each and every person have responsibility regarding environmental preservation and intergeneration equality. Next one is international legal instruments. There are many convention made by the nations and international level also. The international instruments regarding conservation of biodiversity. First one is for the flora and fauna. First one, agreement on conservation of polar bears was made in 1973. Convention on the conservation of migratory species of wild animals, it is Bonn Convention, was convened in 1979. World Charter for Nature 1982. Protocol to amend the Convention on the Wetlands of International Importance, especially as waterfowl habitat 1982. For the deforestation, International Tropical Timber Agreement 1983. International Tropical Timber Agreement 1994. For marine resources, International Convention for the Regulation of Whaling, it was in 1946. Agreement concerning interim arrangements relating to polymetric nodules of the deep sea bed was made in 1982. UN Convention on the Law of the Sea 1982. Agreement to promote compliance with the international conservation and management measures by fishing vessels on the high sea was made in 1993. For transboundary pollutions, protocol concerning cooperation in combating pollution in cases of emergency was made in 1981. Basel Convention on the control of transboundary movements of hazardous waste and then disposal was made in 1989. Convention on the transboundary effect on industrial accidents 1992. For the marine pollution, Convention for the Prevention of Marine Pollution from Land-Based Sources 1974. International Convention on Oil Pollution Preparedness, Response and Cooperation was made in 1999. For the ozone depletion, adjustment and amendments to the Montreal Protocol on substance that deplete the ozone layer was made in 1990. Amendment to the Montreal Protocol on substance that deplete the ozone layer. This is made in 1992. Climate change. United Nations Framework Convention on the Climate Change was made in 1992. Kyoto Protocol to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change was made in 1997. Important international declaration like this: United Nations General Assembly Declaration on the Permanent Sovereignty over the Natural Resources 1962, Stockholm Declaration of the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment 1972, the Hook and Declaration on Environment 1989, Rio Declaration and Johannesburg Declaration. Overview of this all important declaration, international convention. First one is important convention is the Stockholm Declaration 1972. The UN conference held at Stockholm from 5th to 16th June 1972 considered the need for common outlook and common principles to inspire and guide the peoples of the world in the preservation and enhancement of human environment. This was the first environmental convention made at Stockholm, and this conference has laid down 26 principles to be followed by the states for the preservation and improvement of the human environment. And the main principles: first one, man has the fundamental right to freedom, equality and adequate conditions of life in an environment of quality that permits a life of dignity and well-being, and he bears a solemn responsibility to protect and improve the environment for present and future generation. The nature resources of the earth, including air, water, land, flora and fauna, must be safeguarded for the benefit of present and future generation through careful planning and management. It is otherwise called as principle of sustainable development. Next one and second important declaration is the Rio Declaration made in 1992. The conference is popularly known as the Earth Summit. The Rio Summit is considered an important milestone in establishing important linkages between environment and development and in defining the concept of sustainable development. The summit held at Rio de Janeiro from 3rd to 14th June 1992 has proclaimed 27 principles. The most important principles are that first one is human beings are entitled to health and productive life in harmony with nature. States have the sovereign right to exploit their own resources and its responsibility to ensure that activities within their own resources and responsibility to ensure that activities within their jurisdiction do not cause damage to the environment of the other state. It is otherwise transboundary pollutions. The right to development must be fulfilled so as to equality meet development and environmental needs to present and future generation. It is doctrine of intergeneration equity. In order to achieve sustainable development, environmental protection shall constitute an integral part of the developmental process. It is doctrine of sustainable development. The main object of the Rio conference are: first one, to establish a new equitable global partnerships through the creation of new levels of cooperation among states, key sectors of society and the peoples; to work towards international agreements to respect the interest of all and protect the integrity of the global environmental and development system, and to recognize the integral and interdependent nature of our earth. Next one is, and third one important declaration is Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is one of instrument adopted at the Rio conference. It is a non-binding instrument that presents a set of strategies and detailed programs to hold and resolve the effect of environmental degradation and to promote environmentally sound and sustainable development in all the countries. There are four parts of Agenda 21. First one is socio-economic dimensions. Second one is conservation and resource management. Third one is strengthening the role of non-government organizations, that is NGOs and other social groups. And fourth one is measures of implementation. Agenda 21 specify aspects as given. First one is protection of the atmosphere. Second one is planning and management of land resources. Third one is deforestation. Fourth one is desertification and drought. Fifth one is sustainable mountain development. Sixth one is sustainable agriculture and rural development. Seventh one is conservation of biodiversity. Specific aspect of Agenda 21 to management of biotechnology, protection of oceans, seas, coastal areas and protection, use and development of the living resources, protection of quality and supply of the freshwater resources, management of toxic chemicals, management of hazardous waste, management of solid and sewage wastes, management of radioactive wastes. Next one is important convention on biodiversity made in 1992. CBD is one of among the instruments adopted in the 1992 Rio Conference. Objectives of CBD is conservation of biological diversity, sustainable use of its components, fair and equitable sharing of the benefits arising out of the utilization of generation resources, appropriate access to genetic resources, appropriate transfer of relevant technologies. Measurement of CBD. First one is develop national strategies, plans or programs or adopt existing strategies for the conservation and sustainable use of biodiversity. Integrate the conservation and sustainable use of biological diversity into relevant sector or cross-sectoral programs and plans. Next one important convention is UN Convention of Climate Change, occurred in 1972. Principle of this UN Convention, there are the principle is given in Article 3. First one is all should protect the climate system for benefit of the present and future generation of humankind. All should take precautionary measures to anticipate, prevent or minimize the causes of climate change and mitigate its adverse effects. The state parties have a right to sustainable development and should promote sustainable development. The state parties should cooperate to promote a supportive and open economic system that would lead to sustainable economic growth and development of state, particularly developing countries, state parties, thus enabling them better to address the problems of climate change. Last and important is the Johannesburg Declaration of the World Summit on Sustainable Development was held in 2002. The key outcome of this summit is reaffirmed sustainable development as a central element of the international agenda and gave a new inputs of global actions to fight poverty and protect the environment. The understanding of the sustainable development was broadened and strengthened as a result of a summit, particularly the important linkage between poverty, the environment and the use of natural resources. Energy and sanitation use were critical elements of the negotiation and outcomes to a greater degree than in previous national meetings on sustainable development. The states parties committed act together united by a common determination to save our planet, promote human development and achieve universal prosperity and peace. Thank you. This is all for the international regime to save our environment.